mindset, key concepts, everything in regards to insurance agents and agency owners building and scaling their business, doing 365 of these in 365 days. And so you're going to be seeing a lot of these on different stuff. So keep these short, hit a key concept or something, talk about it as it applies to your daily and personal life, and as it applies to your business, and as well as a few other announcements and things that you guys will probably find interesting and intriguing as well. So thanks for checking these out. Today, the concept I want to talk about a little bit is the importance of connections and support. Obviously, personal both are obviously relevant to both your personal life and your business, and in so many ways. And so I'm going to talk about that, and this probably isn't just going to be the only time I cover this, because there's a lot to cover on that. So, but as far as your personal life, your connection support are so powerful. One, on connections, meeting new people, and wherever you go, starting conversations, meeting people, finding out about them, their lives is so much fun, interesting, as well as making those connections, those relationships. I find a lot of joy in those as we travel and live in different parts of the world, travel different parts, and learning, different cultures, experiencing, different food, different views on life, different views on religion. Just really everything is so interesting to meet people, to experience life through their eyes, and also, and see what life is like in different places and different cultures and all of that. I love that. In fact, I would spend all my time doing that. It's just fascinating and interesting. And I love forming relationships with people and just finding mutual connections and everything as well. So, I mean, that's a great part of personal life. I feel like a much more broad perspective when I talk to people with different views and different perspectives, and as well as it challenges my own as well. And so, there's a lot of value in connecting with people through that. And then also, support, whether it's your family, your friends, having that support, those connections, relationships are huge in getting through, struggles, getting through, just what goes on in daily life, and having that there and knowing that you can count on them, and, seeing who shows up and supports, and it's really great and mutually beneficial and reciprocal as well. Obviously, when you can support them and stuff is too. Recently, we had a family member pass away. We were off grid for a little bit, dealing with that, helping with that and everything. And, so many friends, family, even just general acquaintance, and people, sometimes that we didn't even hardly even know that well, have came out and supported, whether it's words of encouragement, whether it's helping take care of meals, it's helping donate to the GoFundMe, whatever it is. And it was just really awesome to see that, and to know that that was there, and to know that that support and connections were there to help through a really tough time, as well as, on the business side, that there was, support, not, with the internal team, as well as our partners and our groups and everybody helping to step up and take, business actually did quite well even while we were off grid. So maybe we should be off grid more. Hopefully not similar situations, but, it's great to have a team that, comes together, helps, supports, and really, takes care of things when you can't, or when, things pop up. So, it's really important to constantly be connecting and establishing those relationships, and supporting others as well as a part of that. It's mutually beneficial and reciprocal. And so, there's obviously, we know the value of support and connections in our personal lives, and we kind of talked about that a little bit, but also want to talk about it in business. I take the standpoint of, I always love to make connections. I always like to look for win-win scenarios. I always look to meet people, whether it's in this industry and others, and just make those connections. And you never know who's out there, what kind of synergy, connections, opportunities pop up, or just knowing people, whether it's, me being able to make a recommendation, them being able to help send people our way, just knowing what's out there, what they're doing, sharing, success, sharing what's working, what we're testing out, all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, there's a few different areas that play a huge impact. I have my own mastermind with a group of digital entrepreneurs and people that run businesses online around the world. In fact, that mastermind has been incredible. We share what works, we test, things out. We are held accountable. It's every other week, and it's just an awesome group of entrepreneurs that I know I can, test things out, share stuff, get feedback on, and will really challenge me to push forward in the business. And that's been huge and helpful. And I've been in multiple masterminds, and they're all fantastic. And it's great. It's great for that purpose, having a small group of people that can do that. But that community in general is just like my people. And it's great, so great when you can find something like that. You know, there's people spread throughout the world. There's 1,000+ in the community running businesses online of all different types, all around the world, usually traveling and living in different places. And I love connecting with those people. There's a couple big conferences a year in Bangkok, Thailand that they put on, and DC and Austin, Texas as well. And then they have a bunch, you know, other ones spread throughout too, but the big ones are those. And so, you know, each year we'll, you know, normally go to Bangkok, Thailand, not this year with COVID, but, and just meet up. And it's like a homecoming. It's like everybody gets together and it's like spring break for nerdy entrepreneurs. We, you know, share what's working. We have all these private talks together. We dive into it. And it's just people that get and understand the entrepreneur lifestyle and mindset and building a business. And especially when you're doing it digitally and potentially, you know, can do it remotely in different locations. It's such a great community, and I always feel at home talking with them because they get me, they get what we're doing and stuff. So that kind of community is super awesome to have as well. And the mastermind, and then in the insurance industry, you know, whether it's connecting with different resources or different people running agencies or IMOs or FMOs or really putting on conferences, podcasts, I love connecting with all of them. In fact, if you are involved in that at all, want to ever connect, just drop a comment below. Would love to connect with you. But I love finding out what others are doing, finding out, just know who they are, how I can support them, how they can support us, and, you know, forming mutually beneficial relationships. I don't view everybody out there as competition, except for us. Everybody out there is, you know, also doing awesome stuff, and this is an awesome industry that's helping a ton of people. So I'm always happy to connect, always happy to learn what others are doing and make those connections. And, you know, there's so much win-win and benefits from those that we see that comes through to our side and support there, as well as us being able to help support others too with that. So it's just important to connect, you know, so connect with other agents, connect with, you know, people in different organizations, even connect with, you know, different resources, tools, you know, check them out. Doesn't mean you have to commit or work with them or buy anything from them, but, you know, check them out, learn about them, learn what's out there. That's important. Don't put yourself in a little hole. You know, just make those connections. It's a huge industry, but it's actually kind of small once you really look at it and start making those connections. You realize people know each other, people have worked together, people, you know, are really supporting each other. And so, yeah, just check it out, look for those connections and those win-wins, and really just establishing that. I have so much fun with that. I try to spend enough time each week and month making those connections and really meeting people, and have had a bunch even just this week that have been fantastic. And yeah, it's great. I think that's extremely important to your business, not only for expanding your network, expanding your referral sources, expanding what you can refer to others, and just, you know, sometimes making really good friends too. So yeah, I just wanted to encourage that. You know, that's something that I'll talk more deeply on other videos and stuff as well, but wanted to put that out there. Also wanted to mention tomorrow, this Thursday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, we have an awesome web class all about leads on leads types, sources, everything in regards to leads for your business. You guys will absolutely love it. If you're an insurance agent or agency owner, come register for that below. Come join us tomorrow. It'll be fantastic. I believe Sandra Gerhart will be teaching that. We'll also talk about a little bit about the Closers Clique, our premier program for experienced insurance agents and agency owners that want to grow and scale and absolutely dominate their business. And we've absolutely been crushing it with the members in there, having record months. Absolutely, just, you know, the testimonials, the results each week are just amazing and mind-blowing. So we are really excited about that, and we'll talk about that as well for people that are fit, and you'll be hearing a lot more about that next week as we do a lot of special stuff next week for that. But come join the web class on leads. It's free this Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, as well as there should be a recording down below of one of the past ones on Pipeline Management 101 taught by Victor Gonzalez. And then Sandra also has one that she taught on social media and stuff that you can implement for free without spending a dime on your social media. And we'll keep on having these each Thursday. So definitely check those out. So thanks everybody for checking this out. Appreciate it, and stay tuned for more videos.